it was all just to keep me out of everyone's way. Because they also think I'm a pervert and all this, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of girls and that around. I mean, even Petal and Robin, I took a photo with Petal, and they sit in there, and Petal's got her finger up like this, and she's got this smirk on her face. It's like she's implying I've got a small dick or something, you know. It's on my Facebook page. And the way she's looking at me, it's like they know something that I don't. You know, it's like they've been watching me or looking at me, and I don't know about it. I don't know where they got these ideas about me from. You know, when I look at the photos and the way people treated me, I'm really fucking pissed off about it. And now it's too late to do or say anything about it. That's why I'm telling everybody about it. I ended up getting a bucket of golf balls and playing some golf there. Then all the guys joined in. And then Wayne and Petal's husband, Praylene's husband, he said he plays golf. He said he'll take me to play golf one of the days because he always likes to play. I was in South Africa for about 6 to 7 weeks. It didn't happen. They were just saying that he had no intention of it. Then I went to Auntie Teresa's house with Craig and Uncle Monty and that. And Craig's got a daughter named SISTA. Well, I think that's a nickname, SISTA. Levearn's lighty. And now every time she walks past in her tight jeans and her little big butt, hey, fucking Auntie Teresa's sniffing or Uncle Monty's sniffing or clearing their throat, you know. So they implying, they stigmatizing me as a pervert. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there, and as she walks past, every time, fucking Uncle Monty or someone's going, it's like they're going, hey, you're watching you, stop looking at her. You know, that's how they're making me feel. They're stigmatizing me as a pervert. You know how fucking blind that is? And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, oh, this is swag, you know. I mean, what can I do? This is my family treating me like that. Every time she walks past, like I'm a fucking lighty or something. Like I'm a fucking dumb shit or something, you know what I mean? So I'm in a situation where I can't really do nothing, otherwise I'm stranded. But it makes you feel like a real asshole, you know what I mean? It makes you feel sad inside. To think that people can just blatantly do this right in front of you. And it's your own family. Craig's lighties and that. Craig's a cop in South Africa. SAPS, works for SAPS. Craig Brigetta. Fucking all the lighties. They're walking inside the house, they're walking and they're tuning me like, huh? Huh? They're tuning me like they're fucking big boys or something, you know what I'm saying? These are all these lighties walking in. Acting like fucking big boys, like they want to fight me or something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking to myself, oh, what kind of do all these fucking lighties? What the fuck? Who said you could act like that towards me? Who said you can treat me like that? Treating me like a cake. I'll fucking slap you, lighty. You know what I mean? Blind, exactly. These lighties are walking in the room like fucking, like they're fucking big boys or something. All lighties, exactly. Carrying on for themselves. Who said you could carry on like that to me and why? What makes you think it's okay to carry on like that to me? I'm your fucking uncle and I haven't been here for what? The last 5-6 years. You're treating me like a cake in front of your fucking uncles and aunties here. Who said you can do that? It was swag, it made me feel shit. Everyone's treating me like a cake. Even the cherries, I mean, my quality of life has been fucked. I go to South Africa overseas and people are all treating me like a piece of shit. I mean, they've blocked me from women from 2011 since Hailey Miles, etc. The first time in South Africa, with that story I told you about the girls there in Mandini. Again, this is 2016. This is 4 years later in South Africa again. They're still all treating me like shit. I haven't had a woman in my life, and it's because they say I'm a rapist, pervert, and a pedophile, and a druggie, and a homeless, whatever. And there was a laka cherry there, Sade. Now, cherries are just ignoring me. You know what I mean? They've been doing it for years. This is 2016. They've been ignoring me for the past 4 years. This is defamation of my character, and a loss of my quality of life. I couldn't believe it. That's a big, major part of my life, having women in my life. Whether it be for comfort, intimacy, mental stimulation, emotional, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's a big part of my life they've taken away. That's one of the most important parts of my life. You know what I'm saying? My kids are always going to be my kids. My family will always be my family. But to have a partner and a woman in my life is something I'm allowed to have. People took away my career, my jobs and that there, and woman, you know what I'm saying? It's a very important part of my quality of life. There was a girl named Sade there. She just came and she cleaned the house. Laka cherry. So I wanted to tune her and this and that, you know, talk to her. Hey, how's it, man? You know, go out to lunch or something. I'm here for about 5-6 weeks. And she just gave me 1-2 looks. Carried on there. Never said nothing. And she lived about three houses up, except that whole time I was in Durban, nothing. Robin, when I got to SA, Robin said, hey, she's got a laka brush she can hook me up with and take me out and this and that. Nothing. I never heard from Robin or Petal and them for the whole fucking time I was in SA. They just said that there on purpose to make me feel anxious, like they're going to do something for me. This is what people are doing in my life, even now. Make me anxious like something's going to happen. Then make me wait, and then nothing happens. I don't know why people are treating me like this. And I want to know why. I want answers why. I'd like to know why. So there's no cherries for me there now because they've fucking defamed my character. Everybody there thinks I'm something I'm not, you see. I went with Uncle Monty to Scotty's house, his son, Scotty Harold. See, everybody's disconnecting me. They're cutting me off from them. And this is my family. Same thing they done here in Australia. My mother, my brother, my friends. I realized that they were actually disconnecting me from them and society. That's why society is treating me bad. They try to make me basically a paranoid schizophrenic, disconnected from society. This is what they've been trying to make me over the past 6 years. I realized this. But I'll get to that story. Anyway, I went to Scotty's house with Uncle Monty, and Scotty's parking there. Hey, it was lucky, you know, because I haven't seen Scotty for so long. And he was having problems having a lighty with his missus, you know, to Neil. And that now I couldn't connect with anybody. Like, hey, how's it, man? How's things? Lucky, you know? Hey, Pures, yeah, they're having a few problems with the missus, this and that, you know? Oh, blind, man. Hey. You know, I couldn't connect with everybody because everybody's disconnecting me from them. They're ignoring me and bullying me. So I can't connect with anybody. This is a ploy they were doing on purpose. Because they say I'm a pig. They think I'm not worth their company or their time, you see. And they all showing me up. So anyway, I sat down there by Scotty's and he's sitting down there like this. What? But he's showing me up now, he's bullying me. Hey, I felt swag, you know. So I couldn't even tune him or connect with him. Now I'm feeling swag, he's bullying me there like, huh? What? It's like he's showing me, hey, this is his bozy, this is his family and his vrouw, and he's like, guarding me, you know what I'm saying? This is Scotty, you know what I mean? We've known each other since lities. I was sitting there tuning, What? felt swak, you know. Felt blind, Can't connect with them. They're showing me up now, you know what I mean? I mean, the system in Australia and my mother and all of them, and the system, they've taken away my jobs, my career, right? That's why I was sitting at my mum's house with no job, and I was dabbling in drugs. Right? I only found out last year that the system had taken away all my jobs. Every fucking job I had. I didn't get the jobs I was supposed to because of Hayley Marks, because I hadn't sorted out some business with her and Lorenzo, right? So the system has taken away my life, my career, my jobs, my houses, my cars, my investments, and my kids' investments, right? I ended up fucking in a homeless joint at the end of 2015, beginning of 2016. I've had a hip operation for a hip that the system fucked up through technology because they think I'm a criminal and a pervert. Nothing to do with me. I haven't done anything wrong, right? They've taken and destroyed my life, and now my family is guarding me. They bully me. They're showing me up. Everyone's showing me up. And I haven't even done anything to nobody. So they're all showing off to me now. And the system's robbed me of everything. And you showing me up. How can you show me up when I can't even compete with you? How can you show me up when you haven't had to do anything to show me up? You know what I mean? The system's taken everything of mine away. And now O's are coming to me and they're showing off now. How? What kind of that? I've never robbed anyone. I've never done anything to anyone. I haven't done anything to nobody. And I've lost everything and my own family's bullying me. You know how I feel at this time. This whole year, I'm talking about now, it's 2018, this whole year, I've been going through the motions of the past 6 years of how my life's been a fraud and what's happened to me and how people have bullied me. It's been a long year, mentally and emotionally, to know how people have treated me like shit over the years, and I didn't even know they were all guarding me, bullying me, ruining my life, because they think I'm something I'm not. This whole year is all... This whole story that I'm doing is very mental and emotional for me, you know. It's about how people fucked my life up, and my family included, and bullied me about it. Because they think I'm a criminal, a rapist, a drug dealer, and a pedophile, bro. And I'm none of those things. And every fucking drug dealer has gotten away with everything, and they're prospering in their lives. And I haven't done anything. I've never sold drugs in my life. I've worked. You know how I feel? Grant Harris, Deidre's husband, my cousin's husband. And we're driving in the car now. Driving. Hey, and he's fucking pointing his finger in my face, you know. Everybody does this to me. They point their fingers in my face. Or they point this way and that way. It's like they're trying to make me look like a stupido, you know. They'll talk and then they'll point. So I must look. But now we're driving in the car and he's pointing his finger in my face, like, look over there, this and that. And I'm thinking, now this guy's fucking bullying me, you know what I mean? I wanted to break his fucking finger, man. But I can't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm at a loss now as to wondering why they're treating me like this. They treated me just as bad as the people in Australia, and I came here for comfort. So they all know, they all treated me like a piece of shit. Why? They in South Africa. You know what I mean? How can I go all the way to South Africa and they all treating me even fucking worse because they're my family? You know what I'm saying? How come they treating me the same? What have they heard? What have they seen? How have I been exploited? How have people been invading my privacy? Why are they treating me like this? Who's defamed my character? Defamation of character. Who? Why and how? So he's just been a rude prick, except pointing in my face and this and that. He's trying to see if I remember what roads we're going on and this and that. And he's driving fast, you know, we're going past Pietermaritzburg and all that. So I'm missing out on all the views and that day because I'm falling asleep now. Because with technology they can make me fall asleep and tired. Huh? They do it all the time. Right now my brain is frying. With a high frequency in it. It's going. When I look at the camera, they're trying to make me look a certain way. It makes you edgy and it makes you look funny. It's technology. Because when I get really excited or say something, they turn up the frequency and it makes my face and eyes look. I don't know how it makes them look because I don't see myself how I look. But that's what they do. It's running through me right now, this frequency. So I missed out on the views and all that there because they were putting me to sleep, basically. But Grant was being a prick. So he was bullying me. Then I went to Deidre and them's house, my cousin. And then I'm talking to her daughter. Her daughter's so beautiful, such a nice girl. I'm talking to her daughter and then Deidre goes, Hey, I was like, yeah. Because that's relative now to porn, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. How can I explain it? Or she's basically saying like I'm looking at a daughter like in a lustful way, you know. Because as I'm talking to her daughter, Deidre went, like that, you know. I was very offended. I was very pissed off about that, actually. I was very, very pissed off about that. She never done it again. But I mean, I was trying to have a conversation with her daughter and then she's fucking butting in with this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is how people are disconnecting me and cutting me off and treating me like an idiot. And I really wanted to do the jump at Moses Madiba Stadium. I wanted to do that jump with her daughter. And I wanted her to organize it. But I didn't push for it because everybody was treating me like a pervert, you know. And because of what happened with my cousin here in South Africa. And all this crap. So it's like people are treating me like I'm a pervert, pedophile, you know, like I got to stay away from their kids or this and that. So I didn't push to do that jump. I really wanted to go with her and do it. I didn't push for it because of the way people made me feel. They made me feel like a cunt. I swear. Joey. Scotty Harold, I was supposed to organize he was supposed to organize me a goldslit. And he's like, hey, yeah, no worries, man, I got a bra, you know. We'll invite it to his boards and he'll take a mold of your teeth, this and that. And then you'll file, a couple of days you come back, 3 days later, then he'll file your teeth down and glue it in for you, this and that, you know. I thought, oh, shit, because that's, I just wanted a goldslit from South Africa, you know, and I would have been happy. Hey. Little did I know they had no intention of satisfying me in South Africa. He wasn't going to get me a goldslit at all. But he came over the one day, and I said to him, oh yeah, what kind, man, when are we going to go get this goldslit? And he said to me, oh, he's just got to vie out for 3 hours or so, and he done this tongue thing like this, he went like this. Now that there means that they're taking the piss out of me. That means that they're bullshitting when people stick their tongue out. They've been doing this to me. I only realized after a while. It's been happening for years, actually. People say something to me, then they go like this. Like, yeah, right. Just making a cake of me. So he had no intention of getting me a goldslit or hooking me up with one. He never came back that day. This is the whole 6 weeks I was there in Durban. He didn't organize me one, and I asked him to. He's the one that said, yeah, I got a bra, this and that, I'll hook you up, no worries. They had no intention of it. They were just being full of shit, exactly. Talking shit to me and treating me like a cake. Levearn was supposed to organise me a goldslit, so I got Levearn now too. She's got about 4 or 5. Shot, she's also got someone that can hook me up with a goldslit, you know, this and that, yeah, shot lacquer. She didn't hook me up with shit. Both of them didn't, exactly. They had no intention of hooking me up. I don't know why. They were just making a fucking cunt of me. Fuck, Levearn, she hustled me for Marcha. I gave her 800 rand. And I don't know what she done with it, this and that. She said she sent her son away to work. Brendan. She said she sent Brendan to work or whatever with his father. I bought her a new phone. Then she sent me messages saying this and that, don't tell nobody, but can you lend me 600 rand or something like that? She needed money for medication and all this crap. You know, then I realized she was just hustling me for Marcha. This is my cousin. She was just making up stories and hustling me for Marcha. And she didn't even hook me up with a goldslit or anything. Pretty swag. And then she's sleeping on the bed in the daytime, you know. And now I realize that she was doing that because they're mimicking my behavior at home. When I came home from work and I dabbled or whatever, I'd sleep in the day. You know what I mean? So she's just sleeping in the day to make me feel like she's relative to me in the way she feels in her life. You know what I mean? Or she's getting on drugs. Because Craig and her husband was saying she's doing these drugs and all that there or whatever. But I don't know how true that is. I think they were just fucking trying to be relative to me in my life because I was dabbling.